Hello, everybody. We get quite a few questions this year about playing music at these rinks here. I'm at the Grant Harvey right now on the cold side, the small side. This is the same hookup as Willie O'Ree. So I'm just gonna go through some of the cables you'll need if you want to do music at these games. So, so Grant Harvey and Willie O'Ree, they work the same. Basically, at its simplest, what you'll need is one of these cords here. So this is, I got this off of Amazon. You're looking probably about $10 to $20, depending on the length and the quality. So on one side, you have a headphone jack. Looks like that. It's also known as a stereo plug or a 3.5 millimeter plug or a AUX cord or AUX plug. So that's on one end. And that's going to go into your phone if you have a headphone jack. So like all the old Android phones will have that headphone jack. I'm trying to do this with one hand. So right in there. And then on the other side, you have these two. These are called RCA inputs. So it's just 3 letters, RCA. So it's usually a lot of times it's white and red, left and right. Stereo. Sometimes they're called stereo, left to right. If you ever used to hook up old TVs or old VCRs, sometimes you'd see these red and white cables. Sometimes they'd come with a third yellow cable for video, but it's just the white and red for audio. And these, depending on the rink, you'll find these little inputs here. So I believe it's this one here. I don't do music very often, but I do know I do have the cord. So like left and right, they'll go into these there, and then you're good to go. You start playing music, and there's usually volume knobs here, or volume on your phone. You'll have to play with it. This one here usually also has a line input, so maybe this might have another input as well. So, so this will work at Grant Harvey and Willie O'Ree. Now, if you're at York Arena, they don't use the left-right. They use just a headphone jack all the way. So, basically, I have another cable here. This one here you can just pick up at the dollar store. So. This one here is a headphone jack, same as before. I recommend getting the slim ones. So like, see this black plastic here? It's very thin. Sometimes they're a lot thicker there, and depending on your case, sometimes they won't snap in your phone very well. So plug that into your phone if you have a headphone jack, and then the other end is the exact same. So again, 3.5 millimeter stereo jack, male. Plug that in, and should be good to go at York as well. Now, if you have an iPhone from the last 15 or so years, since they stopped using headphone jacks, you will also need this little adapter. So that's a female headphone jack. Sorry. So that'll go right into there, and then to plug it in your phone, those iPhones have, it's a lightning connector. It's called. Zoom in on that. So that's a lightning connector. So all the iPhones from pretty much the last 15 years or so will use that. So then you basically plug that in your phone and you're good to go. So and then this end you either plug that cable in, depending on what ring you're at. I'm having trouble focusing here. Or you plug in this cable if you're at York. And then for the brand new iPhones and some of the new Android phones, they also don't have a headphone jack anymore. But instead of Lightning, it's using a USB-C now, which is kind of a standard. You see on all the new tablets, like this is just a charging cable, but USB-C basically looks like this. So it's kind of smooth on both sides. Probably seen them if you any new phone, any new tablet has that. If they don't have a headphone jack, they might use this for audio. So you'll need, so to get those new ones working at the rink, you'll need a different adapter like this one, except it's headphone jack to USB-C. So that'll run you $10 on Amazon or so. The same as these ones here, but maybe $10. So yeah, so basically, yeah, you need that cable for your Willie O'Ree and Grant Harvey, this cable for York, and then in order to get this part into your phone, if you have a headphone jack, you're good. If you have an iPhone, you need one of these, an older iPhone, I guess. If you have a new USB-C Android phone, basically you need one of those with an Android, or with a USB-C connector. One other option is if you have a Some people use a Bluetooth receiver. So basically, you pair your phone to this. You send your music to this wirelessly, and then there'd be a headphone jack in there, and basically you can plug that in, and then plug the other end into the rink or this one. And basically now you're playing music wirelessly. You have your phone here, and it's paired to this Bluetooth receiver, and then plug it in the system. So and those will run, I think very cheap ones are about $20 or so, just a Bluetooth receiver. They can run a lot more expensive. So yeah, that's pretty much it for music. And I think if you buy those two cables and the adapters, you're probably running anywhere between, say, about $15 and $30 or so. It's not too expensive. So, okay.